It's the city. Live from Sacramento City Hall. It's the SacVibes podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to SacVibes, the local government podcast that educates, engages, and empowers the residents from the city of Sacramento. I am one of your co-hosts today, Danielle.
And I'm Greg, the other co-host. And we have a very special guest here today. Would you like to introduce yourself, guest?
I am Lisa Kaplan, and I am one of the council members for the city of Sacramento, District 1, so North Natomas and Robla.
District 1 in the house. Oh, Robla's part of District 1?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not part of 2?
It splits, so I represent a fair amount of Robla because I go all the way east to Norwood.
Right.
And then a little
There's
and a
the
little
map
west.
right there behind me. Oh, behind you, Danielle. Okay, cool.
I love it. My district looks like a key. So
Does it look like a key?
District 1 is the key to the city, right?
Uh-huh. Notice me squinting with my... Oh, like we're all... do you wear glasses?
I do. I have invested in dollar store reading glasses, and I do have bifocals, but it makes me feel funky. I am not used to the reading, and then I use them when I drive for distance.
Oh.
See, I have the bifocals built in, so I don't forget them anywhere. But then you get a lot of this, like... making faces.
It is the faces. My kids make fun of me at home. They're like, "Mom, like it's on the edge of your nose, or you're looking up."
When you're on the phone, you're like,
Yes, make the font bigger, please. Bigger.
I'll
Can't
be
read
there
it.
sooner than later, probably. My eyesight's shot.
My kids are young enough, so I just hand them my phone, and I'm like, "Can you read this to me? Because I don't know where I put my glasses."
Yeah.
You don't have the big text like my wife does?
I refuse. I am not ready.
Yeah, I'm still a small text. My kids make fun of me because it's a little bigger than theirs.
You're just making it worse.
I know. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not aging. I'm just getting wiser, right?
Yeah, that's true. Like wine. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't mind aging, but the health issues I know I can not have, you know.
Yeah, when you go to sleep and you wake up and you've tweaked your knee while sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Wake up with some injury. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Something to look forward to, Danielle.
Is that aging? I already do that.
Oh, you already do that.
Yeah, my bad.
So how was Thanksgiving? Do you guys celebrate? I'm assuming. Yeah.
I love it. I got quiet time.
Oh, nice.
And so we have a family tradition that when the kids get out of school, we leave and go for the first 5 days of Thanksgiving vacation to go to the beach, kind of within like a 2-3 hour drive, because nobody likes travel on Thanksgiving week.
Right.
But we spend time, a lot of what we do is hike. So we go visit the beach and go shell hunting and then go hiking. And then we actually come back on Wednesday and support a local restaurant and buy Thanksgiving so that I only need to prep and reheat and then maybe add an extra side dish or two. And
so
let me
convenient.
tell you, like one of my favorite holidays, because I am not spending all day in the kitchen.
Oh.
I should do that because I did spend all day in the kitchen. It was my first time spending all day in the kitchen, actually, because it was our first time ever making our own turkey.
Wow. I can't wait to hear the story.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we bought our turkey like maybe Sunday of the week of. And so we went to Walmart and my partner picks one out. And I was like, I mean, it looks the same size as all the other turkeys. I didn't really question it. But then we bring it home. And as we're defrosting it, I'm like, wow, this barely fits in the oven. Our turkey is normally this big. And I'm seeing like all of my other friends and my family showing their turkeys. And I was like, ours looks really big. We had
Even
a
through the camera.
24-pound turkey.
You had a 20. Oh,
I can't even like fathom.
Bless you.
It was big. And I had never, like, I didn't know you had to clean out the insides. I didn't know you had to thaw it for multiple days. It was an experience, but it was edible.
Wait, do what for multiple days?
Like let it thaw.
Let it thaw.
Oh,
Because that thing's like rock hard.
Right.
So I was gonna defrost it leave it in the oven, and we had to like take out one of the racks and put the rack at the very bottom because it was almost touching the top of the oven.
That's crazy.
So I'm not getting a big old turkey again. I might just follow your steps and support a local business because that sucked.
I think our turkey was like maybe 12-13 pounds, so enough for
that's a good size.
Like the family and then leftovers, and I could make chicken or turkey stock and soup and whatnot.
Turkey
but
sandwiches.
Yep, but not
we're still eating
too
turkey
much
to this day.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be eating turkey till next Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I think we got through half of it.
It's all green, still eating it.
So I love to cook, but I got to tell you, I had an accident cooking the turkey this year.
Uh-oh.
So I love because we get the turkey. It's been brined, but it's clean.
Okay.
And I have.
Wait, I thought you buy it ahead of time.
Well, you buy it, but it still needs to be cooked.
Oh.
But it's kind of just like been prepped and ready to go. And that's what
Okay.
I love about it. So I use like a butter herb bath that I stuff and baste it and whatnot. And I guess I wasn't really paying attention Thursday morning. And, turkey comes out. My husband gets ready to cut it. And he's like, this isn't working. Like, you're supposed to cut into the breast.
Yeah.
And I go, oh my God, I cooked the turkey upside down.
Oh, wait.
The breast on the bottom.
So wasn't it juicy then?
It was better.
Yeah.
It's an accident that I'm going to keep repeating because think about it. The breast gets dry
Right.
and you still get crispy skin on the bottom that you can take off. But because it dripped down, my husband was like, wow, this is great. Da, da, da. And I was like, okay, that was an accident that I was not going to tell everybody. But now I am telling everybody because it was it was a good accident.
That's funny.
I should try that if I ever decide to cook turkey again. But this year kind of put me off a little bit.
I've never cooked the turkey.
Oh, great.
For Thanksgiving, my family, growing up, we had turkey.
Yeah.
And we also have Filipino food because I'm Filipino. But for my family now, and now they got married, none of us really like turkey. Me and my wife don't like turkey, and my in-laws didn't love turkey either. So we would make kare-kare instead, which is Filipino oxtail.
Yep.
Right. There's a lot of Filipinos in the Tomas. I know you know about our stuff. Right?
Yes.
So it's an oxtail stew, and I make that every year. Until
it's almost as timely as taking as long as a turkey.
It is, especially cooking the oxtails, right?
Yeah.
But no, oxtails are so expensive, But actually, the reason why we don't do oxtails anymore is or kare-kare, because my son is allergic to peanuts, so we can't even eat it anymore. I tried making it with sunflower butter; it's not the same.
Oh no!
And so we do turkey lumpia. We do kamayan now. Are you familiar with a kamayan feast? It's the Filipino where you put the banana leaves on the table.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You lay the food out and you eat with your hands. Kamayan.
I love it.
Kamayan is hands.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So I knew that, but not what it was called.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've seen those before.
Yeah.
So that's fun. We like doing that. We had that this year, and a lot of food, a lot of salt.
It looked good. I was jealous when you sent the picture.
I'll put a picture on for later here.
Yeah. We should all show what our spread looked like.
Ooh.
And my upside down turkey.
I want. Did it look different? It probably didn't look different though.
Not really. I wasn't paying that much attention. I just remember thinking, gosh, the skin isn't lifting as easy as I'm used to it to put the butter inside. But okay. Okay.
It worked
because
out.
it all dripped down and made everything juicy. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes it happened.
That is a hack.
Yes.
Chocolate chip cookies were an accident.
Really?
The invention of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
See,
sorry.
good things happen from accidents.
Exactly.
I
taking
definitely
way
want
off
to.
topic. I just love food.
I know. I do want to hear that story.
If we just want to talk about food, I'm good to go.
Yeah, me too.
I do want to hear that story, but I also want to hear what we're doing today. So.
Yes. Okay. I guess I'll do what we're doing today first, and then I'll talk about chocolate chip cookies when it comes up.
Yes.
But so to accompany our guest for today, we're also going to go into our council updates, which we always do before the interview. So yesterday, on December 2nd, 2025, we had a very packed agenda. I want to congratulate our colleague, Ari Green, for introducing the graduating class of this year's City Management Academy.
Hey.
Now, if we have listeners who have never heard of City Management Academy or maybe have and are thinking about signing up, I highly recommend that you do.
Yes.
Yes.
It is a 10-week program where we teach you about how the city operates. You get to meet and hear from directors directly. And we feed you every Wednesday. So it's really fun, and it's really great to see like the relationships that cohorts make with each other, because it's kind of like, like your graduating class from school. So they all go from like strangers to friends by the end.
And how many weeks is it? I forgot.
It's a 10.
10 weeks.
Yes, so it's a really cool program.
And they have good food because we get local businesses.
We do.
and
I mean,
We
can
support
I
local
sign up?
businesses. You
Can't wait.
Upside down turkey. I'm pretty sure they would.
Tonight's dinner is provided by Lisa Kaplan.
Upside down turkey.
Yeah. I kinda
Dessert
wanna try it
upside
now.
down pineapple. What do you call it?
The
Pineapple upside
pineapple
down.
cake. Yeah.
Upside down pineapple cake. Yeah.
I've never had it. But yes.
It's good.
So sign up. You might get catering from Lisa. Who knows? Another thing that happened, big thing that happened yesterday, was the airport South Industrial Annexation. So that was approved. And as we mentioned in the last episode, this discussion was postponed to last night's council meeting because there were a lot of folks. who
No,
wanted to
nobody
speak
was
about it.
interested in this at all. Nobody wanted to talk about this. What are you talking about?
When I was there yesterday, that room was packed.
There was a heck of people.
Yes.
The line was like around the whole.
But that's democracy.
lobby.
That's what
Yeah.
I love. And honestly, last night was hard for me because, I said this on the dais. There was a state law that says council members have to recuse themselves for a conflict of interest. And one of the reasons that a conflict of interest arises is if your house resident is within 1,000 feet of the project.
Yeah.
Well, my house is.
Oh.
And so I have to publicly step off the dais. The law also says I cannot talk to decision makers. So I can't talk to the developer. I can't talk to my fellow council members. I can talk to my community, but I can't fully represent them because the law says I can't talk to anybody and I have to go hide in
Yeah.
back. And
That's good, though.
I was still there last night in the back room
Yeah,
listening to everything because I still represent
Yeah.
my community,
Sure,
but I
sure.
can't vote on it.
Yeah. It was a pretty quiet night. It wasn't. And so as we had a lot of people speak about the annexation yesterday, the council did vote to approve the annexation. And now after that, we also want to announce that the Streets for People active transportation plan was approved.
Hey.
Yay!
So congratulations to our transit folks here at the city.
And everybody that does biking or are pedestrians, we appreciate that. More bike lanes, better
Yes.
sidewalks.
We just need to figure out how to fund it. 'Cause
Right.
the plan is
Right.
amazing.
Right.
I want to live in the city that implements that plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love walking. I love biking. I love being outside. We just got to connect everything.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. And as y'all hear from us every episode, you should definitely please stay tuned to the budget conversation as it starts and continues into the new year.
That's right.
Because we still in a deficit, y'all. And
Yeah.
we know that
Hard
you have
decisions.
a lot to say.
Hard decisions.
And with that, those are your council updates for today. Woo!
All right. Thank you, Danielle. Up next, we have another community conversation here
What? Who?
with our favorite District 1 representative,
Yes.
Lisa Kaplan. Again, to remind folks, these conversations are to help you see the human side of your local representatives and electeds, right? We're all people here that work for the city. And so we want to give folks to show their personal side, right?
Thank you.
And so before we do that, though, do you have any questions for us, Lisa?
No, I want to say thank you for creating this because I think I've mentioned it. I am more than my title. I always jokingly say that, I just happen to have the little bit of a screw loose that got into politics, so I can represent the city. But, my favorite title, truly, honestly, is mom. First
Yeah,
and
that's
foremost,
what's
I'm
up.
a mom.
I got to give a horn for that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, and for those of you listening and watching, I called her Lisa. I did, and she
Yes, please.
expected us to call her Lisa, not
I
Councilmember
know. I still
Kaplan.
feel weird about I wouldn't
It
call
is.
my teacher or my mom by their first name.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
But this is how we
That's not your mom,
humanize.
though.
because I'm not old enough, or I am, but I'm not old enough. No. But it is important because sometimes people see title and accept or perceive a certain persona should come from that title.
That's right.
And it removes the human factor of we are all just people. We
Right.
just have different jobs and we work at different things, and that's okay. But our title shouldn't be a reason as to why we don't humanize and get to know one another.
absolutely.
1,000%. So no questions though.
No,
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready. So the first question we always ask, like, how did you get involved into politics? What's your origin story?
My mother. I blame this all on my mother. Born in LA, but I was raised in a small town in Oregon, and it about 12,000 people at that time. And across the street where I grew up was our elementary school. And my mom started a daycare. So it was the joke in town. If you couldn't find your child, they more than likely went through our side yard into our half acre in the backyard. And we're playing in the backyard with everybody else because my mom had a daycare. And my mom was just like the community mom, the fixer, the get involved, creating the little league. I was my mom's experiment in creating the high school childhood development program. So my mom was just uber involved. So for me, growing up was all about community. You get involved in your community, you participate in your community. You know, she created the community food drive during the holidays to help feed needy families. That was just part of how I grew up, and I didn't know anything else. And then with my grandmother was notorious of, if you have a problem and you want to talk to me about it, what's your solution?
Ooh, I like
Grandma was not going to listen to you complain.
Yeah.
She was, what are you going to do about it? And so I found myself going to college and always getting involved in community and how do you solve this? But my elected story is an accident. In 2001, I had graduated McGeorge and I was involved in Natomas, and I joined Natomas Rotary, which is a community club about doing good in the community and giving back. And Natomas Unified was growing at the time. If you remember way back when, Arco Arena was there, like Natomas Park had just started growing. It was mostly still farmland.
Right.
And Natomas put together a community meeting on what do you see the future of Natomas as we grow, because the North Natomas Finance Plan had come into, place, and that's when Mayor Fargo was our mayor and Ray Trethaway represented, the city and in that area. And I met a guy who was like, you should run for school board. And at that time I was working in the Capitol and I was working on education law, and he goes, and so my brain being involved in how do you solve problems. 9/11 had just happened. The economic downturn was going on. He's like, come to a school board meeting with me. And my community-oriented mind, because of Rotary, was always the liaison to the school district. I went, and I will probably say my 26-year-old ego said, oh, I can do this better. I can solve this.
Yeah.
So I decided to run for school board and filed in August 2002. Yes, 2002.
Yes.
And 2 seats were open or up for school board at that time. One incumbent filed. I filed, and the other incumbent didn't. So what that means for school board, when there's 2 people for 2 seats, I was automatically elected. I didn't have to run a campaign. So I got elected and sworn into school board December 2002. And I served as a school board member for 20 years before I got elected in 22 to city council.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
So
That's
this is
cool.
actually my 23rd year of public service. Because to me, this is about public service and how do you give back.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and that's where I blame my mother, because I grew up that you give back. That's just part of who you are as a human being.
Yeah.
You make the community a better place.
And I feel like it's a natural progression too. Like when you grow up around like a strong role model, you're just like, oh, you feel more empowered to follow in those footsteps.
You had no choice, though. I mean,
I
it was
know.
all in
You're like,
the-
oh, I
in
was
the DNA.
gonna do this.
It was baked in. No, and honestly, for city council, when the seat was going to be open, I tried to recruit people for it because I was cool being a school board member. I loved it. And a couple people that I tried to recruit actually turned on me.
What?
And we're like, no, you're running.
Oh.
You don't get to tell us. No, you're running. And I had people for months, and finally they wore me down, and I was like, fine. But I love it.
Twisted your arm, huh?
See, but if it weren't for them, you wouldn't be here with us today. So thank you to those
Yeah.
folks.
My pleasure. I am appreciative.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm doing the next question. Okay.
Yeah.
How about what is the funniest story that has happened to you as an elected official?
I think I've blanked those out. Can I blame mom brain? I don't remember anything, and my kids stole all my memories.
Yeah.
It's been a
I'm
busy
fine with
year.
that.
Yeah, so that's totally okay.
When I had my kids, I forget what life was like before.
You
Yeah.
do, and I probably have more horror stories
Okay.
than funny stories, but
Let's hear one. Let's hear one. Is that one that you're willing to share.
Yeah, one I'm willing to share. It's actually kind of sad.
Oh, okay.
So in 2013, I had my first child, and I'd been on the school board for over 10 years. And my daughter was 9 days old, and my husband came with me, and it was a school board meeting. 9 days old, she's sleeping.
Yeah.
Right.
My husband was there, and it was really sad because I had an older community member come up to me and say, "So when are you going to resign and stay home?"
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
hearing that made me, now being a mom to a girl, fight that much harder to normalize that women can be working moms and bring their children to public office and be involved in this, and that for when we talk about equality, like we still have so much further to go, but like this was California. We
Yeah.
are progressive. This is Sacramento, and I had an active kind of grandma come up and try and like shame me. And I just was like, I'm not easily shamed, and it actually gets my hackles up where I become more stubborn when somebody
That's
tries
how
to
I
do
am.
that.
Like somebody tells me I can't do something, I'm going to do that.
Oh, 100%.
Watch me.
Yeah, no, that is my favorite. When somebody says no, I go, okay, cool. I don't like get in your face. I just find the other way to make it happen. But you're making me make it want to happen more so because you said I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think people don't realize like that stigma is still very much around, and that wasn't that long ago.
Oh,
2013,
absolutely.
Yeah.
12 years.
12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame your reaction at all. I would have sent me off.
I was like,
That's more like an angry one than a sad one.
it's angry
It's
and
both.
sad too.
It's
It
both.
is. It is because women in elected office, people look, they will comment on what I look like.
Really?
They won't do that for one of my male colleagues.
Oh, man.
And being a working mom, why should I have to stay home?
Mm-hmm.
It should be the norm. And so for me, it was really important that I always have my kids with me and normalize that you can be elected and a mom and do a good job. And I was running my own law firm. So,
Absolutely.
So wait, you were still practicing law while you're on the school board?
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
school board is more part-time. City council's full-time. So I was a solo practitioner, and I just had clients where I wasn't working more than like 30 hours a week. And that was important to me to find that balance.
Oh, okay. Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I just finished watching Suits.
Oh, I love Suits. Oh, man. I was watching that when that was on.
Man, I was like, wow, I've never really watched TV like that. But for some reason, I couldn't get enough of watching that show.
It's a good
Well,
show.
it was a great show because, I love the law because you can never know it all.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
always something more to learn.
Sure.
And how they had the character where he was just a savant of you read it once and knew things that I was like, oh man, I wish I was like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can
'Cause
pull up any reference.
I know information is power. Facts
Right.
and knowledge is power. And that's what like frustrates me and myself when I know something, but I might forget it and I can't recall it when I need to.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you like Suits. I'm like, how do I get that skill?
He was like a walking Google. Or
He
Wikipedia.
was. He was.
That's a good comparison. All right, Greg, you're next.
My turn. Okay. What about hardest decision you've had to make as an elected official?
Honestly, last night, not being able to vote on a project, because in reality, my law firm, I work with developers, contractors, school districts, and other on building schools, mitigation, land development. So this is something I actually know a lot about.
Oh, wow.
And it
was the one time you
I
couldn't.
because of being conflicted out, I can't use my knowledge of environmental impact reports and land development and best practices to meld and make something work that represents both the community and the developer. And so that was hard.
You must have been biting your lip hard last night.
Oh, no, I was in the back talking to myself.
Oh,
Here's what I would say if I could.
role
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, no. That
Yes.
sounds super hard.
It is. It
Yeah.
is, because I was elected to represent, but the law says I can't.
At least you got to watch it, though.
Oh, but that was important for me, that I want my community to know that just because I'm recused and I can't be the voice on the dais, that I still needed to be there to listen to everybody.
Right. Cool. Back to you.
Okay. How about a fun one? It's actually so interesting to me every time we ask someone this because their answers are so different. But what kind of music do you listen to?
Dude, I'm an aftershock grunger,
Really?
hard rock girl.
Wow.
So I went to college in the 90s in Seattle. So Soundgarden
Okay.
and
Greg's
Pearl
like-
Jam,
Okay.
you know, but throw in some Marilyn Manson and throw in some Korn and Deftones and, oh yeah,
okay.
Kid Rock. And
Did you go to UW or?
I went to Seattle U
Okay.
on the
that's
hill.
cool.
Yeah.
I lived in Seattle for 15 years.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah. First Hill up on Broadway. Yep.
Okay. We have a Seattle connection now.
Oh,
Nice.
wait. I love this answer. It's so different.
Have you been to the EMP?
No.
You haven't been to the EMP?
I
When did you
haven't.
go to school?
What is an EMP?
93 to 97.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it was even there.
I don't
the
think.
Experience Music Project.
Okay.
It
No
might have-
acronyms, Greg.
It might have come in right as my last year.
Okay.
I feel like, because I know what you're talking about, but
It was near Seattle Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a exhibit with all the grunge artists. They
Oh.
tribute to all the like,
Yeah.
Nirvana and all them.
Oh, I used to follow around in the small local clubs that you would occasionally have a singer from, Green Day, or
Yeah.
singer from, somebody else that would show up and like ghost play, and we'd always hear about it and go to those little clubs.
Yeah. Most of those clubs are probably gone now.
Yes, they are.
You should in the time I was in Seattle, it totally changed.
It 100%. It was
Yeah.
really changing. Like, it was the quintessential from 93 to 97, and then you started changing it. And I visit every now and then, and it looks totally different.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing would happen. So when I moved here from SAC in 2005 to Seattle, and then when I came back here in 2019, I was like, wow, SAC has so many cool places, and wow,
Things changed.
Things changed so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was a great place to go to college. I
Yeah.
got so many awesome experiences with the music, and yes, I was your Birkenstock.
So out of curiosity,
grungy girl.
this is my follow-up question. Have you ever been in a mosh pit?
I have.
Oh!
In
I
my,
went to my
Wow.
first one this year.
in my 20s, it's not happening now.
No.
Yeah. No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But in my 20s, I was not afraid.
Did you punch anybody?
No.
No, you just get
No,
pushed
so
around.
I was taught by my guy friends, you just have your elbows, you do, and your elbows are out a little bit. And that's how you protect yourself in a mosh pit. Because
Okay.
when you have your hands out, you're more likely to get your fingers and your wrist broken.
Yes.
And
Oh.
my male friends had told me that.
At my first one, one of my earrings flew off, and they're actually really nice. Like if you drop something, everyone's like, "Stop!"
Really?
and they help you like pick it up or find it.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
and also I think it didn't help that so I went in, right, and like obviously I got bumped around a little bit, but I think everyone was scared to bump into me because I was 4'11" and I was just running around in a circle. Yeah,
They're take care of the tiny.
but it was fun. It was fun.
You have to do it
Yeah.
once. I'm a
Exactly.
big believer in you
Try
gotta
everything
try
once.
something once, because my life philosophy is, if I get the pleasure of living to like 75 or 80, I don't want to say I wish I would have. I want to tell the stories I did, and I scraped my knee and I failed and I got back up because I
Right,
tried.
right.
Yeah,
For me, I'll do that, but not with mosh pitting though.
really, it's not that bad.
No. Well, I mean, considering what you're saying, how it is, but
It's nice,
But it's different.
I'm more of like, get off me, give me my space. One time I was swimming in Mexico, and we were snorkeling, right? And then for some reason, they gave us tortillas to feed the fish.
Oh yeah, you throw it
And
in the
so
water.
we threw the tortillas out, and then fish would come up to us. But there was so many fish that I started freaking out. Like,
Get away!
so I started punching the fish. Get away,
Greg!
because there was too many.
No!
It was like a frenzy, like a feeding frenzy in front of me.
That's funny.
Anyway,
It's a lot.
Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic.
yeah. So it's my turn.
Yes.
So speaking of swimming, what are hobbies that you have?
I for me, going to law school was actually fun because I really, really like reading. So
That's a new one I haven't heard.
crime and, espionage. And I really like the books, but I'm also an outside girl. We as a family love hiking.
Yeah, you mentioned
so
that, right.
going to the beach or my Zen place are the Redwoods.
Oh.
Like going up to the Redwoods. Like if I could pray to the Redwoods and they could talk to me, that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I have not gone back to the Redwoods since I was a kid. I need to take my kids there.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't
Have you been?
realize just how big those trees are. I think I went in like 2021.
Especially going up to Humboldt, go where you can really see a concentration of them.
Is that where the concentration is?
A lot, yeah.
I remember a petrified forest, and then I remember driving our van
Through
through
one
a
of
tree.
the three, yeah.
Is that a common thing, or is it just like
No, it's still there. There's a couple that
Okay.
are still standing and around, but yeah, if you go up and Humboldt, basically north there and north of there is amazing, and probably one of my favorite cities because I get to do beach and the Redwoods. Believe it or not, is Crescent City.
Okay.
You can go hiking. Bless you. You can go hiking in the Redwoods. Anybody a Star Wars fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Jedediah Trail is just outside of Crescent City. Do you know our furry friends, the Ewoks?
Oh, yeah,
was it
yeah.
filmed there?
It was filmed there. So when you take your car and you're driving through this, like you are the pew, 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 where the Ewoks coming out of. And my kids, the first time we did this was probably like 5 years ago. And, pandemic, and we let them watch the entire Star Wars series. And my husband and I were hardcore. Keep looking. Ewoks are coming. This is where they are. You're going to see them.
So cute.
But it is truly out of this world amazing. If you ever get the experience to do that. But here's the thing. It's so close to Crescent City that you do that in the morning, you go hike. In the afternoon, you're at the beach.
Yeah.
And they have amazing beaches. So being able to do both in one day is that fills my bucket.
Which place is the easiest to get to from Sac?
Probably. You've Humboldt,
Humboldt.
2.5, 3 hours. There are a couple of smaller.
Wait, only 3 hours to Humboldt?
In some of the small areas, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where then in the southern portion where you can start hitting into the redwood trees, yeah.
So Fort Bragg is in the middle, and then Humboldt's above that, right?
No, Fort Bragg's on the coast. Humboldt's in the middle.
Oh, so you don't go to the coast.
No,
But
there's
Crescent City is where the redwoods.
is
Okay.
and the coastal redwoods. So you have the coastal redwoods, but then you have
okay.
Humboldt, and it is where it's a larger concentration where a lot of them have been protected, and there are some roads and that you could drive along, and they're just 1,000 years old, just sitting there
Just
right on the
there.
side of the road.
Yeah.
And they're like, compared to a skyscraper, how tall are they?
The taller ones are over 300 feet.
Dang. So you need
Yeah,
to go
like
see
I
us.
knew they're big, but when you go in person, I guess I couldn't comprehend just how big a tree could get. It's
And here's how you know is when they've got some of the ones that have been really big that fall over and you see the root system.
yeah,
And so we've taken my pictures. My husband's 6'2", and he put one of our daughters on his shoulder. So he's like 9 feet, and the stump is still like 5 feet
wow.
over that. And you just, for comparison and
Right.
realizing just how big they are.
Right, right.
yes.
You
We
know,
should go.
speaking of the Redwoods and Crescent City, right? Is that where they filmed Return of the Jedi? When you mentioned Star Wars, the first thing I think of with Ewoks is the one that was speaking Tagalog.
Oh my god.
You remember that
Yeah, I
part?
do.
Ayun na maganda. Like, hey,
Like, wait a minute.
how come I understand that?
Yeah.
I speak Ewok?
You do speak Ewok.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about, there's a scene in Return of the Jedi where I think the Ewok is speaking Tagalog, right?
Ewoks are Filipino.
And they're
I
pointing
guess.
to C-3PO because he's all shiny.
Yeah.
Ayun na maganda. Oh, that one's pretty.
Like, wait a minute.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Is it me?
I think it's you, yeah.
What is your favorite cuisine? I love food
Oh.
questions.
Yes.
So do I. I absolutely, without a doubt, love sushi.
Okay.
Like all kinds of sushi.
Okay.
But getting into like the Thai and the spice and like honestly ethnic food, I am just like the umami of different tastes. So
Absolutely.
So sashimi
Sashimi.
What's your favorite fish to eat?
It depends, but I really do like. I just had amazing. So we were over at Bodega Bay for right before Thanksgiving, and Tides Market had sushi grade tuna.
Okay.
That I just put some lemon on, and it was so good.
Really fresh tuna is so
Really
good.
fresh, where it almost has that smell of the ocean, and you know that's fresh. And
Just got caught.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm hungry.
Luckily, I had lunch.
I had a scone.
So
Yeah.
I've never had tuna out in the coast here. I can only eat tuna from Hawaii. Well, I can eat tuna here.
tuna from Hawaii.
I know. I'm kidding. I can eat.
And
tuna
where do
here,
you,
too.
pray tell, get that? Only from Hawaii?
Yeah, you gotta go to Hawaii. Like you go to Foodland, get the
the
poke from the grocery store. Okay, but have you ever had yellowtail?
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite.
Ooh, yellowtail's so good.
Yellowtail.
It's like so like a buttery.
Yes. It's a little bit more fatty.
Yeah, fatty.
Yeah, that's
I am a
probably what it
salmon
is.
fanatic. I could bite into a salmon like a
Salmon,
bear if I could.
So my youngest, funny story is we were over at the coast, and she was like 9 months old, and we were sitting down at a sushi place, and we were getting my 3-year-old situated, and Asha was already in her chair, and my husband and I turn around in time to see her reach out, grab the wasabi, because she was eating avocado.
Oh,
Yeah.
Grab the
no.
wasabi, stick it in her mouth and eat it. And like both my husband and I are like, ah! And Asha, you just see her face, and then she goes, and then sticks her tongue out and takes it out. We gave her some water, and she was cool. Oh, and I should have known. Soon thereafter, we go to Oshima Sushi in Natomas quite often. We're eating, and she's on my husband's lap, and maybe like 17, 18 months old, grabs salmon and just starts chewing on it. And so I tell her
How old is she?
She's 9 now.
Okay.
But had like
That is some
Sam-
refined
like,
taste.
like at 18 months, and she likes caviar, and she likes oysters, and I'm like, kid, you better get a good job.
Yeah,
you wanna
because
keep
you
eating
got
like
you
this?
got expensive taste.
You can't.
Yeah, that was me with my siblings as well. They're about the same age now, and
Your parents
Yeah.
let you eat sushi when you were young?
I started eating sushi maybe like middle high school because that's
Okay.
when I'm also from a small town in Texas, so we didn't have a sushi spot till like later when I grew up. But my siblings now, because of me, I guess they love oysters, caviar, sushi. I'm like, you guys are annoying. I didn't have
Yeah.
that.
When my kids were born, let me go back. I didn't eat sushi till I was in my 20s at Davis when I was going to Davis. It's like, oh man, this was good. I can't believe I'm missing out on this.
Yeah.
And then, when we had our son, he was probably maybe 3 or 4 when he tried it, and he liked it, and I was like, wait, what have we done?
I told my husband, I'm like, oh, the bill just got expensive.
You
Get
ever-
it, like triple.
Were you ever like, oh no, you won't like this? It's spicy. It's not good.
Yes, yuck, you don't like that one.
You realize, like, I'm an older first-time parent, so sarcasm is heavy in our family of, like, the jokester. And we try, and here's the thing, my oldest is like, I'm cool with a California roll. And that's her extent.
Yeah.
No more, like, loves the tofu, pot stickers, but no. California roll is the extent. And her sister likes to, like, wave it all around. You don't like sashimi. And, so, one is, keeping the cost down. One is driving the cost
One gets
up.
more Christmas presents than the other.
Oh boy. That's okay. Sushi's my present.
There you go.
Okay. Was it? No.
My turn?
That was me. Yeah. See.
Okay. We kind of know where your favorite place of vacation is already. So favorite part of Sacramento, the
Can't say
city.
D1.
No, honestly, I love where I live.
Okay.
And we specifically, my husband and I, kind of found it. So I grew up I was born in LA, grew up in a smaller town in Oregon that was city.
What city?
So Kaiser, which is Keizer,
I don't know.
which is, if you find the capital is Salem.
Yeah.
It is just a small city attached. So think of like downtown
suburb.
Sacramento
Right.
and how Natomas is a suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would would be like Salem to Kaiser, except Kaiser's its own small city. They touch and abut each other. But the open space, I grew up where it was small little town, but surrounded by so much farmland and open space. And so where I live in Natomas is close to the county line.
So you can
and
still
so
see that.
I literally this morning I dropped the kids off. Well, I walked them to school. And when I leave school, there is a 2-mile walk that I can loop around through the farmland to then go back to my house. And that, like, I get to see, the white egrets, and sometimes the hawks are flying overhead. And, certain times of the year, actually pelicans come in, and those buggers are huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Pelicans compared to geese. Like, I see the geese in the morning and ducks, but pelicans are huge. But, like, the randomness of Natomas, we get these in. Because their school is more like in the farmland, this time of year we also get seagulls fly overhead.
Wow.
And so it's my happy place that we have so many parks and we've preserved open space so that you still have the intermix of wildlife and residential.
Yeah.
And it's right there where you can walk around. So honestly, my favorite places are our parks and our open spaces that we've preserved.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So is there like a preserve in Natomas that you go to? Like
Fisherman's Lake.
Fisherman's Lake.
It's on the west side.
Okay.
Of
Do you
I-5.
actually fish there?
Yes, people do fish.
And do they stock the lake?
I don't know. I know. I think there's carp and some other things.
Oh.
Not that it's, but
Like a
also
lake of tilapia.
yeah. But also realize Natomas is built on canals because this is a floodplain, and so
right,
you
okay.
can go fish in our canals anytime.
And there's fish in the canals?
Yes, there are.
Would you eat those fish?
I have before,
Oh, wow.
and when I had one of my first houses,
Did you see that pause though? She's like,
I have before.
what kind of fish are in there?
I didn't ask. My neighbor used to go fishing all the time in my first house in South Natomas, and occasionally he'd bring me over, and he cooked it really well. It was edible, but it's not like, my jam per se.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's not like you can go out there with some lemon. Like, hey.
Well, and realize my exposure to sushi and fish, like, yes, I ate it a little bit growing up, but I went to college in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So I got so much fresh that
The salmon in Seattle.
I got spoiled of what fresh and, the bay or the ocean should taste like.
You ever go to Ivor's?
I do.
Yeah, Ivor's.
I do. Dude, sourdough bread.
Yeah.
What's an Ivor's?
Ivor's is the fish and chips place.
Clam chowder.
The clam chowder is good.
And you get the clam chowder and the sourdough bowl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The equivalent down here would be Bowden's.
Yeah.
In SF.
Yep.
Fun fact, if you go to the business Costco on the other side, you can get Ivor's clam chowder there.
Really?
Yeah, in the freezer section, I think.
Hey.
Go
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah.
I have not looked.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see.
Next your turn.
For kind of a little bit more serious question, what is one thing you want to accomplish before you leave office?
So if you look at the map of our city, I have the North Natomas Regional Park.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, when they developed the plan, they didn't develop a plan to fund it.
Yeah.
And actually, Natomas does pay for parks, but the regional park is excluded. So the money that people who live within the North Natomas Finance Plan, it pays for our community parks and our neighborhood parks for their maintenance. But I can't use any of that money to develop North Natomas Regional Park. So I am working on mechanisms for funding it because I still have about 80 acres that are just dry grassland.
Interesting.
That I would love to see the interplay between protecting it and native habitat and walking paths,
Sure.
as well as potentially, competition youth sports and some other things to activate the space.
Is that the area right north of the aquatic center?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I was, what was I doing up there? Oh, my son was skateboarding at the skate park. And so I was, wasting time and I was biking around. And it's like, oh, these trails are nice. And I biked through there and it's like, oh, this area is just like nothing here. So
it's
that's what
open
you're talking
space.
about.
So,
Okay.
and people who've lived in Natomas, this was the promise 25 years ago when Natomas started building. You
Yeah.
hear all these amenities and you can have this at the
Right.
regional park and this at the regional park. We just missed that mechanism in the financing of.
Just can't pay for it, but
I can upgrade and modernize our neighborhood and community parks because I get funding for that. but not the regional park.
Oh.
So I
That's
would
a
really,
good. That's a good thing to want
because
to get done.
that's
before.
going to last for generations.
Sure.
And,
Right.
and I want the interplay of protecting green space and enhancing it, but also recognizing like our original inhabitants. You know, this was native land, but also if you, the lake out there has a little island, and that is known for the Audubon Society and bird watching, and specialty birds come there. So how can I protect, you know, that area and encourage more the interplay between wildlife and suburbia?
Yeah.
You know, where I
Yeah.
talked about like what's my favorite about Natomas is because we still do have that wildlife that interplays with the residential, and how do we create a park that encourages that but also gives activation spaces for our community.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm
I dream
excited
big.
To see what
I'm dream
happens
big.
there. Yeah.
Because why not?
That's how it starts.
Why
you know?
not? You know, if I make a mistake, I'm falling forward. And my belief always dream big. But if you only get an inch, well, that's 1 inch closer than I am. It's never a failure. It's just a little step closer. So
Sure,
dream big. And if I only accomplished half, then it's more than half than anything had I not dreamt big.
I know we're talking about a park, but that's good life advice.
It reminds me of that Bruce Lee quote that he's famous for. By the way, he's buried in Seattle. You ever go to this? Yeah.
Yes.
It's like always aim for the stars. Oh, I messed it up. That's the line. Aim high, because if you don't get your goal, at least you'll be among the stars. I forget. I messed it up.
It's some I know
Something
what you're
like that.
talking.
You know what I'm talking
I know what you're talking about.
As my dad
Yes.
brain
Yeah,
kicked in.
bridge.
Sorry. Totally ruined that one. God.
But here's what I will say. One thing that I did accomplish that I am really proud of is slightly sad note. Tyree Nichols, who was murdered by Memphis police in January 23, grew up in Natomas. And he was
it's a
always
skate park, right?
Tyree Nichols
Yes,
Skate
yes.
Park. And I was able, that happened. I connected with the Skate Park Project, Tony Hawk, that's his foundation, and Vans. And we collaborated and were able to upgrade the park, the skate park that Tyree was always at, that he grew up at. And we renamed it within 5 months. And if you know
That's fast.
government, it don't move fast.
Yeah.
But we upgraded that, embedded Tyree's name in it, because for me, you know, I'm a kid of the 80s, and skating is a way that people come together from different backgrounds, and it does not matter. It's about skating. It's about the art. It's about the freedom. And so for me, being able to, one, keep Tyree's name alive, that we have so much work that we still have to do with justice and equity, but also making something where his legacy is positive of bringing people together.
Right. Is that? I wonder if that's the same skate park my son goes to.
Could be. It's over in Regency area.
Regency?
Yeah, which is on the eastern side of,
Of 5?
in the
Okay.
Thomas Park area.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably is then.
Yeah. We could.
I'll have to ask him when I get home. We got time for one more question.
Okay.
Is it me or you?
It's you.
It's me?
Because I asked the other one.
Okay, let's see. So after office, what's next for you?
Here's the thing. I'm probably going to be a public servant for life.
Yeah.
Okay.
What that looks like, I don't like to make plans per se.
Just
I
kind
like
of go with the flow.
as long as I feel like I'm accomplishing something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I am a value to my community. I like getting stuff done. I like solving problems. I want to leave the city a better place than I started it. And how can I do that? So whether it's elected office or non-elected office, I will probably always be involved in the community one way, shape, or form, because part of my soul is about how do you make the world a better place.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
No rest.
And travel. Dude, I like international travel.
Oh.
I'd like adding some of that in. I like visiting places where I can immerse myself in the culture.
Oh. You know, I have a dream of getting a food truck and driving it all over.
Just
selling
traveling.
food
What would you
where we
sell?
go.
What would you sell?
Filipino food.
Okay.
Like a little adobo and rice. you
Yeah,
know,
but you'd
chicken
have to
and
kind of
rice.
interplay. It's like the food truck, but it'd have to be a place where you could sleep too.
Yeah.
You know,
I
it's
don't know how that's
kinda-
going to happen, but
You're going to
Sleep next
create
to the
it.
grill.
yeah.
You're going to create it.
And I have to like probably file for business licenses in every place.
I
I don't even know if that's possible. But
Just a secret pop-up.
No. Then California needs to change the law to allow for that.
ooh, I like that. Let me give me one of these for that. Yes. I didn't even think about that.
Make it
Yes.
possible.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We are at time where it's almost the hot seat. But before we get into the hot seat, we need to set the stakes, if you know what I mean. Usually, well, the past council members that have come on have been dancing. So, Lisa, what are you interested in doing? So we have a bunch of questions.
Okay.
to
Explain the
get-
hot seat.
Yeah.
The hot seat.
Yeah, let me explain that. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. I'm so excited. The hot seat, you got probably 15 questions or so, like yes or no, really quick hitter questions. You answer as fast as you can in 30 seconds, 40 seconds. And then if you get through them all, then you don't have to do anything. But if you don't get through all the questions, what are you going to do? Something silly is what we are recommending to.
Dancing is common.
Yeah, dancing is common.
I grew up a dancer.
Oh,
I was in
Okay.
ballet and gymnastics.
Okay.
That's not silly to me.
okay.
I'm not easily embarrassed. So here's the thing.
You don't have to be embarrassed. It can
Well,
just be silly.
but silly, embarrassed, Come on, if you did not realize 2 years ago or last year for Halloween, not this year, but last year, I straight up walked in as Darth Vader and sat on the dais with my mask on.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
And the year before, I was Cruella de Vil with the wig on.
Oh, wow.
So, hey.
You're
wait.
out there.
What could I do? What could I wear next week on the dais?
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we can't get to the hot seat, we're gonna determine your outfit next week.
Oh my.
I'm good.
Oh my God.
I'm good.
If only I still had my.
But I have to be able
Farquaad
to
costume.
sit. So the dinosaur, that
The inflatable ones would be too
The
difficult.
first thing that came to mind for me was Oompa Loompa.
Oh my.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, so wait, we have to
Because
agree.
you know we're kids of the 80s you're talking about.
Yeah,
then.
that's right. That's right.
Okay, here's your written agreement.
Get the document. Get our council to review. Okay, so what is it gonna? So pick the costume at a later date, or we agree what it is now. You're okay with whatever we pick?
I'm okay.
Shoot. Okay.
I'm
I'm
scared.
good.
I'm scared for you.
I'm like,
Hello. I had my chief of staff and district director, and my chief played the Darth Vader theme song and walked me down. Mindy
That's
had
what it
already
is.
said 30 seconds and walked me down and walked me up with the Darth Vader theme song playing.
Wow.
So
'Cause
I
you couldn't see? Is that why?
No, dude.
it's special
Giggles.
Oh,
Giggles.
got it.
So, the whole theme of this is how do you humanize? Okay, the
Yeah.
stuff we do on council is serious.
Right.
But sometimes I think we take it a little serious, and you have to humanize, the sarcasm and fun.
And what better way to
humanize?
humanize with Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Because, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Okay, cool.
What harm did that cause?
Well,
Nothing.
I
Nothing. Not
I
at
guess for me, I don't want you to have to buy anything you don't already have. So, I guess if we don't get through it, then costume of choice.
I
Or-
do have.
all. We pick or you pick. That's what I'm trying.
I'm cool if you pick.
I don't
Yeah,
want her to
let's
buy
pick.
anything.
Well, I mean, we could. I don't need it to
We
be
don't have
like
the
a
budget to
store
buy
bought.
it. Okay,
It
fair
doesn't
enough.
have to
Just
be a
put a
leather.
mop on your head and paint it orange. That's Oompa Loompa enough for me.
You ever had those teachers in school who are like, if you all pass this test, I'll shave my head or
No,
dye my
I did
hair?
not have a
Really?
teacher like that. That would have been cool.
We had one allowed to duct tape him to the wall.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
those are so weird.
It's kind of awesome.
Okay.
Dress up as
You
what?
ready? Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah, all
We'll do-
right.
We'll do the
Okay.
questions and then we'll talk later.
I'm gonna time it. You do the questions.
Sure.
Lisa Kaplan,
Yes,
District 1 representative.
I'm ready for the hot seat.
You are ready for the hot seat?
I'm ready for the hot seat.
You are now on the hot seat.
Last song you listened to?
David Guetta, I'm good.
Last Sacramento restaurant you had a meal at?
Fukumi just opened in Natomas.
Favorite sport?
Walking, hiking.
Last concert or music festival you went to?
Shock.
Coke or Pepsi?
None.
Go-to comfort food?
Rice and popcorn.
Allergy medicine of choice?
None.
current or last book you read or currently reading?
Tien Ho, the Golden State Killer.
Sweet or
Oh,
savory
wow.
snacks?
Savory.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Beach or museum?
Beach.
Romantic or action movie?
Action.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being high,
10,
how much do you
10,
love the Delta
10.
favorite after school snack as a kid?
Ritz crackers.
Dang it,
Oh
no
my
costume!
God!
She was like, ah! She's like, I don't gotta dress up. I got this in the bag.
You are off the hot seat so fast. Oh my gosh.
How fast was that?
That was like 30 seconds.
Oh!
35. That's like the record.
Way to go. But here's the thing. The question giver, like, you could have slow played it and you didn't.
No. I am on the side of the hot seat person. If you don't get it in time, it's not my fault.
She was afraid for you. Well, thank you so much for coming on
It
today.
was a lot
Thanks,
of fun,
Greg.
and we
Thank you.
hope
Yeah.
you had fun too.
Oh, of course I have fun. I love getting to know our city staff, and I'm so happy you guys do this because it really
Thank you.
is important. And I've watched other episodes, and it is about humanizing us as electeds, but also our city staff because
Right.
I might be elected, but it takes the city staff to make us a good city because you guys do this day in and day out, and that doesn't always get recognized. So thank you for what you guys do.
Thank you. Thank you. And with that, take it away.
Alrighty, folks. So that is our time for today. Thank you so much for vibing with us, and please do not forget to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. What else we got? Spotify.
Spotify.
We will vibe with you again next time.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.